Thank you. It's my honor to introduce to this distinguished group this innovative concept and countermeasure to wrong-way driving. Wrong-way crashes, a small but deadly portion of the 1.3 million roadway deaths that occur each year around the world. It's an age-old problem. For as long as there's been cars, there's been wrong-way driving. But thanks to the information, awareness, and persistence of the many studies like LaneAlert, over the past decade, there have been great advancements in the development of dozens of wrong-way driving countermeasures. From high-tech sign systems that detect and alert the wrong-way drivers, to simply lowering the wrong-way sign to be better seen, all have demonstrated to some degree to be effective countermeasures in such scenarios. Roadway markings have proven year after year as one of the most cost-effective safety improvements to roadway infrastructure. Markings are an effective way to communicate messages of guidance and warning to all road users. They delineate a lane, direct a merge, designate a turn lane, provide protected passage of pedestrians and cyclists, and even guide you through an intersection safely. And here in the US, with our two-color system, they even provide an indication for wrong-way driving. The importance and effectiveness of pavement markings is never greater than when the driver has some form of impairment, those that are most likely to drive in the wrong direction. When driving impaired by fatigue, age, and especially alcohol, the driver's attention and visual distance, focus, and periphery are all dramatically tunneled to the road surface that lies before them. Common peripheral views and cues are lost in the process, making typical countermeasures outside of this tunnel less effective. Under these circumstances, pavement markings are a logical and ideal method of communication and warning to these drivers. Utilizing pavement markings places the message of warning directly in the impaired driver's tunnel of focus. The LaneAlert2x is a pavement marking with a message. Being a pavement marking based solution, it's safe, smart, simple, and designed to overcome the barriers of budgets and borders. We knew that to make a substantial impact on this crash type, we needed to design something that was effective and economical enough to be a system-wide solution. Not one that could only be used or deployed in a few select areas or ramps. Although specific circumstances increase the likelihood of these crashes, wrong-way driving can occur anywhere at any time. The LaneAlert2x embeds visible, conspicuous, and concise symbol and text-based messages of warning to the most commonly applied pavement markings, like stop bars or limit lines, directional arrows, and even lane lines become dynamic devices of warning to a wrong-way driver. In its recent limited release, the LaneAlert2x has been installed by two major agencies, the North Carolina Turnpike Authority and the California Department of Transportation, across 26 high-risk exit ramps, with dozens more scheduled in 2021. Both agencies have thus far been extremely pleased with the installations and effectiveness. California will be adding the LaneAlert2x to its comprehensive studies with Auburn University and UC Davis. In 2021, as production increases, you'll see this countermeasure being piloted by several additional agencies, both in the US and international, for similar applications. The LaneAlert is far more than just a message and a marking. Its embedded message consists of a special profile design. The angles of this profile are specifically designed for the relevant driver, causing these messages to be boldly visible day or night to the wrong-way driver, yet remain mostly inconspicuous to the right-way driver. This innovative pavement marking places the critical wrong-way message in the right place at the right time to the right driver. The LaneAlert2x can be described as a device that combines the characteristics of a raised pavement marker, a traffic sign, and a pavement marking. Like a raised pavement marker, its color can change based on the direction of travel. Like a traffic sign, its symbols and text communicate a clear, concise directional message to the driver. And as a pavement marking, it provides roadway and lane guidance and regulatory information such as stop, channelization, and edge lines. This version of the LaneAlert2x is made up of two primary panels. The first is a high-performance thermoplastic-based adhesive. This panel is heat bonded to the pavement surface. The second is a marking panel. This multi-component panel consists of an embedded specialized profile message or symbol that gives the LaneAlert2x its unique directional messaging capability. This message is surrounded by a white or yellow retroreflective field for enhanced daytime and nighttime visibility. This marking panel is then applied directly to the molten adhesive for permanent bond to the surface. The LaneAlert2x can be installed with many of the same techniques and tools used in the application of conventional preformed thermoplastic. In addition to these common tools, the LaneAlert2x only require its specialized hand tamp and edge roller. The first steps of installing the LaneAlert2x is similar to most any pavement marking. First, you'll need to make sure that the surface is prepared. Existing markings will need to be removed. You'll need to sweep and blow, ensure that the surface is clean and dry, and then lay out your markings. Next, you'll need to preheat the surface above 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Then apply the adhesive panel. Then heat that adhesive panel to above 360 degrees, and then apply the marking panel into the molten adhesive. After placing the marking panel in the adhesive, you'll need to tamp it with the LaneAlert2x hand tamp. Next, you'll seal the edges of the markings with the LaneAlert2x edge roller. You'll need to make sure that you protect the line during its cool down process. The material should be less than 100 degrees Fahrenheit before opening it up to traffic. And then, of course, like all markings, you'll need to inspect them for adhesion. The LaneAlert2x currently offers a variety of markings. We start with the do not enter, stop, or limit line. It stretches across the entrance of the lane. It's kind of the first line of defense, so to speak. Then the lane-centered wrong way message as the second in-lane warning, followed by a large wrong way arrow with repeating bold directional arrows pointing in the direction of travel. All of these are framed by 6, 8, or 12-inch channelizing lane lines with embedded directional arrows. These markings can be applied independently or brought together like this to create a formidable zone of defense for wrong way driving. As mentioned before, our goal is being an effective and economical solution that goes beyond those budgets and borders. We're continually working to improve our production capabilities, installation methods, and scope of application and testing. We're excited to provide such an innovative solution to such an age-old problem. To get a jump on your questions, I'll go ahead and answer some of the most frequently asked. First question is, what surface can it be applied to? Well, it can be applied to concrete or PCC and asphalt, both with no primer. Is it plow worthy? We believe it will be if it's recessed. We're currently testing that in the northern states. Next is, how long will it last? Well, so far so good. Remember that it's designed with an advanced version of a proven pavement marking material. We're designing the message to be a 3-year message life, but the reflective marking itself will probably last between 5 and 10 years. How visible is it to the right-way drivers? Well, that's often dependent upon the direction and intensity of the sun and oncoming headlights. It can be between 50 and 95% decrease in the visibility between wrong and right directions. Can we get international messaging? Answer, yes. Who installs it? Well, for small projects, the agency themselves can install it. But for larger, qualified pavement marking professionals are recommended. How fast can we install it? Well, it can be installed with our current methods, 1 to 5 square foot per minute, depending on the size of the job and type of equipment that you have on hand. Next and last is how much for the material? Big question. Answer is between $16 and $20 a square foot for the material costs, and that does include the adhesive panel and the marking panel. I want to thank you for the opportunity to share this innovative wrong-way driving countermeasure with you. Our hope is that through innovations like the LaneAlert2x, we'll continue to improve roadway safety and save lives. Loss or injury of one mother, father, son, or daughter is one too many.